Ooh. Well, hey everybody. I'm James Spearman here. I'm working the graveyard shift tonight here at Adam's place. If you're my boss, I promise. I'm still working. I'm watching the front desk. um, Usually I'm a server here, but tonight I had a real shortage, and so they called me in to work the front desk. I'm working the midnight to 8 a.m. and it's 12:47, and it's spooky around here. Well, I got plenty of time. I wanted to make a quick video and talk about some stuff while I've got the time to be productive with my time. Something that really has always interested me, and it's always been one of my biggest passions, is pursuing my dreams. I've always had my head in the clouds, it seems like, and I think it's something really important. A lot of people, might take it for granted. I kind of think about why it's important. I've worked a lot of jobs with people that seemed like they weren't very happy where they were, and they weren't. Seemed like it's almost too late in life where they couldn't turn around. It's just like this constant cycle. It just kept getting worse and worse. But yeah, it kind of got me thinking. And where I'm at right now, I'm a little bit about me. I'm a full-time student. I'm part-time in the Air Force National Guard. I've spent 4 years there out of Knoxville. I'm a part-time musician, and I do a little bit in real estate. It's kind of funny. Right now I'm with my friends. We're all kind of in the same predicament. We're about to graduate, and we got to figure out what we're gonna do in life. It's funny. People ask me that all the time. Well, what are you gonna do? And I always tell them, hopefully make money. I don't. Hopefully do a lot of things, but definitely I'd like to make money. I think that's an important concept, and I actually learned that concept, making money, by a book named Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's a really great book. If you get the time to look it up. So right now we're on this predicament where we got to figure out what we got to do, or what we would like to do in life. And I was talking to one of my buddies about it, and he just got married, and he's graduating in a couple of weeks, and doesn't really know exactly what he wants to do. And that's okay. But one of the things that I encourage him and all my other friends and family is to pursue your dreams. I think pursuing your dreams, the way I've kind of looked at it so far, is just a few things: kind of setting goals, figuring out what you want to do, setting goals, and then educating yourself on what you're doing in that specific field. There's so much. It seems like there's so much knowledge out there, and not too many people take into it. But and then after that, being persistent and following through with what you've learned and those goals. So goal setting. Just to kind of make this kind of quick, I read this book called The Millionaire Mind by Dr. Thomas Stanley, and he talks about in the book, kind of what's the difference. What do millionaires, real millionaires, what do they actually look like? And it's pretty cool. It's one of the things he said that most millionaires all have in common with are they always set goals. They have daily goals, weekly goals, yearly goals, lifetime goals. That's one thing that I've tried to do. I've got this big whiteboard in my room, and I set it up. I put it into thirds, and I've got daily, weekly, and yearly. And I try to keep it updated. I'm still trying to kind of tweak it and get it just right. So figuring out what you want to do. A little bit about myself. What are my goals? What do I want to do in life? I kind of boiled it down to just a few things. I want to use, and mind you, I am a Christian. So if you're not a Christian, that's okay. You can take what can take it and leave it. What I say, maybe you can find some things that are useful, some things that you leave out. Either way, so I being a Christian, I want to use the talents and gifts that God's given me to bring in an income. I think that's really important to me. Finding those, and even if you're not a Christian, anyone, finding out those gifts that you have in life, those talents, and it's really rewarding and fulfilling to use those gifts to make an income and support your family, and it means a lot. I think that's kind of one of the biggest keys in finding a fulfilling career. It's not so much just a job at that point. Another goal, I wanted to be flexible. I wanted to have enough time to spend with my family. I don't want to be gone all the time. I like to definitely have children and be in their lives. Another thing is I want to have enough time along those kind of same lines. I love music and I love aviation. I'm a pilot and a singer. So one day, hopefully, I'll make it as a country singer. Maybe not. We'll see how it goes. But I'm pursuing that goal, and I want to have enough time and enough money to pursue those goals. So time, that kind of takes me into the next one, being financially free. And what does that mean? I want to have enough money to where I don't have to worry about money, or money doesn't hold me back from my goals. One of the things that Rich Dad Poor Dad, that book that I told you about a little bit earlier, he talks about, a lot of people, they see money as it's kind of like their master. They're working for it. They always work for money. And the difference that he kind of presented in the book was that, millionaires, money works for them. I think that's kind of a key in being financially free. By the way, I'm a college student and I'm completely broke, so you can take and leave, take what I say with a grain of salt. This is hopefully, Lord willing, one day it'll pay off. But so I wanted to once again kind of recap. I want to be financially free. I want to have enough time to pursue my goals and my hobbies and my passions, and I want to be around for my family, and I want to have a career that I can use my talents and gifts. And so those were kind of my goals. Okay. So now that I got my goals, what do I do? So I have done things in a few different areas. I do music, and then I do real estate, and then I do aviation. I think I said this a little bit earlier. There's so much knowledge out there at your fingertips. I listen to tons of audiobooks. If you're looking to educate yourself and you're kind of like me, you're a dumb kid and you don't read very well, get into audiobooks. They're great. I drive a lot, so I can finish an audiobook in a day just by listening to it while I'm driving. I listen to books on finance. I listen to books on music, finding different ways to get into my field. And that being said, maybe I can make another video on talking about finding good authors, but I always try to go on and look at the reviews, look at the best reviews, and then look at the worst reviews and kind of weigh it out, see if it's a good one. But so educating yourself on things, there's so much to learn out there. It's great, and it's all at your fingertips for a relatively low price. I mean, I'm a college student, and I'm buying these audiobooks for, I don't know, $8 a piece, and that's a pretty good investment into myself. So one of the last things I really thought that was important in pursuing my dreams is being persistent. I grew up playing football. Well, started really in high school. I started kind of late, but still ingrained in me being persistent. Our coaches would always tell us, we had this motivational speaker come and talk to us, and he would always tell us, if it is to be, it's up to me. So that's always kind of stuck with me. I thought that was kind of funny. But it's really true. If something's worth having, it's worth working for. I read Tim Tebow's book, the University of Florida's quarterback from, I guess he graduated in like 2000. 9 or 8 or 10, somewhere around there. Um, he put this quote in his book. He said, "Somewhere out there, he is training while I am not. Someday when we meet, he will win." And I'm not like plagiarizing. Hopefully, I think I did that right, where I gave him the credit from his book. But anyways, if you're out there, Tim Tebow, don't sue me. I'm a big fan. Yeah, he put that out there. So what does that mean? There's a lot in there. So as a musician, there's tons of musicians. I live close to Nashville, and there's tons of people out there. Everyone's a musician. Everyone and their brother, and their cousin, and their daddy, and their mama. So Tim Tebow was coming from the football perspective. Everyone's working hard. So, as a musician, I really have to look at that like there's somebody out there and they're working for what I want too. And they're probably, while I'm not training, while I'm not practicing, they are. While I'm taking a nap and I'm sleeping in, they're sitting there with the guitar and picking away. And I can see that probably with Tim Tebow too. While he's sleeping in, somebody's running 5 miles. Really great concept. Always pursue, strive for excellence. It's there. It's possible. The glass is half full. It's possible. It really is. It's possible. Kind of just wrapping up, pursuing your dreams. It's worth it. Like I said, all those people that I work with, that it seems like their life, they're not living a full life. That's, I don't know a lot of things, and I know I'm young, but I know that's not what I want. So that's kind of my take on pursuing my dreams. I hope y'all maybe get something out of that. Leave me a comment down below. Thanks so much for listening. Maybe try to make a few more of these late night videos. I gotta do something to take up my time and kind of keep me occupied. It's spooky. See ya.